Hey Derek, I'm here with my friend Baylen, and we are talking about season 2 of her show, Baylen Out Loud, which is out now on Tuesdays.
Only on TLC. The Learning Channel. Learn something. One of the producers told me that it was the Learning Channel, and then as soon as that happened, it got a tick right away.
Baylen, hello.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, so happy to have you here, first of all.
I'm so happy to be
and
here.
Congrats on season 2.
Thank you so much. It's so exciting.
I mean, you finally get to continue the story. I feel like season 1 wouldn't do you justice to like fully elaborate the story and follow your journey as well. So how excited are you for fans to see this next chapter, this new chapter?
Season 2 is really, really beautiful, the same way that season 1 was, but it's beautiful in its own way. I'm exploring and growing and learning different things. Like living with Tourette's is difficult, but I'm navigating it the best way I can. So definitely with season 2, there's a lot more like independence growth. So I'm super, super excited.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's talk about season 1 briefly, because honestly, you said it best. You're living with Tourette's is challenging, but you're also showing just living with it. Also, you're showing the fact that, you know, it's more than, it's just only a part of your story. There's so much more to your story. What is the reception that you've been getting from people who are seeing you just live out loud? No pun intended, but what is the reception like?
It's really, really nice to meet a lot of people, to know their stories. That was a question, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's just really, really nice to put a face behind the people that love and support me and get to know them and get to talk to them and chat with them and learn a little bit about them. It's been really, really good, like with the show airing and people knowing me. The way that they come up to me in public is a lot different than what it was before.
Yeah.
So
I was going to ask you about that, because obviously you have a huge TikTok following. I remember early days of TikTok, finding you. And following your journey from there, so it was cool to see you get the TV show as well. But how is it different from the TikTok chapter to now having your own reality show?
So I'm able to put Tourette's on a map in a completely different way with the show. So with TikTok and with me on social media, I only post kind of what I want to, what I want people to see. And with the show, you're able to see my entire life. You're in every layer, every turn, every curve, every adjustment, every adventure. I'm willing to share with everybody, just so everyone's able to see what it's like to live a little bit more with Tourette syndrome.
Yeah.
So I would say that's kind of like the difference, is I'm able to reach more people, reach more audiences, and just let more people know what Tourette syndrome is.
Yeah, full picture. We also get to meet your wonderful family.
Yes.
And your fiancé. First of all, let's see the ring in person. Oh my God. Twins. He did a great job. I love the oval too.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I love your band.
Congrats. Thank you.
Of course. Thank
Congratulations.
you.
Your ring is beautiful. We saw just, I feel like we left off with your parents kind of giving their seal of approval, you getting engaged. But how does that relationship with obviously your parents learning themselves to let go of you and let you live your independence, how is that going?
It's honestly an adventure. It definitely is a lot different for them letting go than it is for me letting go, because I'm their baby and they still look at me as like a 4-year-old and they always will. I think it's the toughest on my dad letting go, because I'm his baby girl. So, but it's an adjustment for all of us, and Colin takes really good care of me, so yeah.
Yes, you could see that definitely shines through. How would you describe the relationship now with your dad and Colin? Because some people were like, oh, they haven't fully embraced him yet. Do you believe that your parents have finally fully embraced Colin?
Yes. Oh. Yes, and in season 2, you'll be able to see that. Like, there's been a lot of change. There's been them bonding, doing things together. So it's super, super cool to see like their relationship tighten and grow, because they're the 2 most important men in my life. So
definitely. Okay, so I know you've struggled with this, because me too, girl. The minute that ring goes on your finger, people are like, what's the date? And you're like, ma'am, let me process this first, right?
Yes, I'm like, let me enjoy the engagement.
I just got the ring. So, any kind of wedding planning that you have been doing now that you have been engaged for at least a little bit?
So during season 2, you'll be able to watch and see that there is the whole wedding process, from wedding venues to picking out dresses to meeting with the wedding planner. So it's definitely been fun. Wedding planning is definitely fun, but it's definitely stressful. So that's why we got a wedding planner to help us. But yeah, we don't really have a lot done. We're still working on it.
It is okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is stressful. I was going to ask you about that process. Just what do you find the most difficult? Is it picking the flowers? Because who knew you needed to pick so many flowers and types of flowers?
I would definitely say the hardest thing for me is picking a dress.
Yes.
Because I loved every single one of them that I tried on. So I just am trying to find the perfect one.
Oh, I love.
Yeah.
And so now that obviously it's season 2, you get to share your story more. Is there a fan interaction that sticks out to you, that someone that you met that watched the show that you can't get out of your head?
Yeah, so I actually, me and Colin were at a Chipotle one time. We were eating, and this guy comes up and he's like, "I'm so sorry to bother you, but like I know who you guys are. I'm a behavioral therapist. I work in schools. My wife, she works with special needs kids. We've waited 10 years for a show to come out like this to help not only people with Tourette's, but people with other conditions, other comorbidities, other disabilities, like other things to help them." He was like, "We've waited 10 years. We've been in the school system for 10 years and there has never been a show like this before. You are changing thousands of lives." And usually, like, people always think, "Oh, you know what you're doing, you know the change that you're doing." And usually I don't, unless I hear from people and I get those stories and I get like, "This has changed my household." I've gotten that a lot. I watch my little kids like watch Baylen out loud and they know what Tourette syndrome is. Like every story matters.
Yeah.
Every glimpse of into people's lives that I can get from a different perspective is honestly the best thing ever. Like just to be able to like talk to fans and get to know a little bit about them and their life and why they watch Baylen out loud or how it's in their household or how it's changed them. It's really like inspiring on my end because it makes me keep going.
I've also learned the fact that like it's not just Tourette's, it's the OCD, it's all the other
There's so many things that come with Tourette's.
Exactly. Something that also I didn't realize too is there's like physical tics. Like sometimes I believe there's like a kicking tic that you now said you had. How do you, I guess, inform the people around you who may not know you about something that like you're like, "Hey, I can't control something"?
I usually, like, for example, it happens a lot when I take ride shares, like Ubers or Lyft or any type of any ride share, basically. I always have to explain myself, and it's usually like I take the ability to do that in case somebody doesn't know what it is. It lets me expand my knowledge and let them expand their knowledge on Tourette's. So I always explain myself no matter what, no matter when, and people always ask me, "Why do you do that?" And I'm like, because it gets to a point where people will laugh at me, people will like not know how to react, people will not know how to talk to me, people will not know, like, just ignore the tics and go on with the conversation. So it's just kind of letting people know because people aren't going to know unless you let them. So for example, I went out to dinner last night and I ordered a steak. However, I can't use a knife to cut steak. But I was going to try, but what I could have done is just asked, and that's what I did. Is I just asked, "Hey, I don't usually cut my steak." And she goes, "Oh my God, of course, I don't mind." So it's just kind of like letting myself take the wheel to explain it to people and let people know what's okay and what's not okay and what I can do and what I can't do. Like, I'm very good at asking for help because it's all I can do. So
I love, and I feel like with the show too, it's like more people will learn, and also make it just much more comfortable world for people to live in. And the fact that like if you see someone with Tourette's, you know what to do, you know what they're experiencing, you know what to say exactly. Just lastly, what would you say, I guess, is the most hurtful for people that who don't know that you suffer with Tourette's, or like that they do that maybe they unintentionally do?
Say that everybody's Tourette's is the same. Nobody's Tourette's is the same. The same way that nobody's cystic fibrosis is the same. The same way that no one's cancer is the same. The same way that every condition in the world, we're all different and all unique and all, like I say, beautifully complex in our own way. I'm actually going to give you a story. There is a time I went to go get my first tattoo, and I don't have a tattoo, but I went at the time to go get a tattoo, and my tics at the time looked a little bit different, and we go in there, and he goes, "Oh my God, you have nice Tourette's. You're not going to cuss me out. You're not going to yell at me. You're not going to call me fat. I love you." And I was like, what is the difference between nice Tourette's and mean Tourette's, because Tourette's is Tourette's, and if Tourette's is just on a spectrum, and it kind of goes like, you have the really, really like complex tics that are in the dictionary described as purposeful, and then you have tics that are very, very minor, that are like neat. Like, I've been in Ubers and I've been like that, and people just not know that it's a tic. Like, very, very minimal tics, and people still don't think that you have Tourette's because they're not great enough tics. They're not big enough tics. They're not as disturbing tics. So it's just kind of like this huge spectrum that people just don't understand, or people just think that Tourette's is just cussing, and it's not. It's like in 10% of people. So.
No, I appreciate that. And personally, I think you're using your platform to help a lot of people, and if anything, inform and educate a lot of people as well. So I appreciate it. I've learned a lot from you.
Thank you so much.
No,
I'm glad.
You're using it the right way.
Thank you. That's all I've ever wanted to do.
No, amazing. And congrats on season 2 again.
Thank
Here's
you
to season
so
3.
Yes, please.